Do you ever sit in your room after a long day on campus and suddenly feel confused about everything? You attend classes, complete assignments, meet friends, and follow your daily routine. But deep inside, something feels uncertain. You start asking questions like, am I on the right path? Did I choose the right major? Or even, what am I really doing here? If you have ever felt this way, you are not alone. Welcome to Campus Talks, a space where we talk honestly about student life. In this first episode, we are going to explore one of the most common but rarely discussed experiences in college, finding your direction. At the beginning of college, everything often feels exciting. You meet new people, explore a new environment, and experience a sense of independence. It feels like a fresh start, a new chapter in your life. You may feel motivated, full of energy, and ready to achieve your goals. But as time passes, that excitement can slowly change. Assignments become more challenging, expectations become higher, and responsibilities become heavier. At the same time, you start seeing other students who seem confident, active, and successful. They join organizations, win competitions, speak confidently, and appear to know exactly what they want. Without realizing it, you begin to compare yourself to them. Comparison is one of the biggest reasons students feel lost. When you constantly look at others, you start questioning your own progress. You may feel like you were behind, like you were not doing enough, or like you were not good enough. But what you often forget is that you are only seeing a small part of their story. You do not see their doubts, their struggles, or their failures. Everyone has their own challenges, even if they do not show it. This is why comparing your journey to someone else's journey can be misleading and unfair to yourself. The truth is, feeling lost in college is a normal part of the process. It is not a sign that you are failing. In fact, it often means that you are growing. When you start questioning your direction,
In this episode, you are encouraged to accept that you do not need to have everything figured out right now. Many students believe that they must know their exact career path, their goals, and their future plans from the beginning. But in reality, most people figure things out along the way. Direction is not something you find instantly. It is something you build through experiences, choices, and reflection. Instead of trying to find one perfect answer, start by understanding yourself, little by little. Ask yourself simple but meaningful questions. What kind of activities make you feel interested or excited? When do you feel most engaged in class? What topics do you enjoy talking about? What kind of environment makes you feel comfortable? These questions may not give you immediate answers, but they help you become more aware of who you are. Another important part of finding direction is allowing yourself to explore. College is one of the best places to try new things. You can join organizations, attend events, volunteer, or participate in different projects. Sometimes you will discover something you truly enjoy. Other times, you may realize that something is not for you, and that is completely okay. Knowing what you do not like is just as important as knowing what you like. Many students are afraid of making the wrong choice. They are afraid of wasting time or failing. But the reality is, there is no experience that is truly wasted. Every experience teaches you something. Maybe you learn a new skill, maybe you meet new people, or maybe you simply learn more about yourself. Even when something does not go as planned, it still has value. In this episode, you are also reminded to take small steps instead of waiting for clarity. Many people wait until they feel completely ready before they take action. But clarity often comes. At the same time, do not forget to spend time with yourself. Reflection is a powerful tool. You can write your thoughts in a journal, think quietly about your experiences, or simply ask yourself how you feel. When you take time to reflect, you begin to understand your emotions, your thoughts, and your direction more clearly. There will be moments when you feel stuck. There will be days when you feel unmotivated or unsure about everything. That is part of the journey. Progress is not always fast, and it is not always visible. Sometimes growth happens slowly, in ways that you cannot immediately see. This is why patience is very important. You need to trust that your efforts, no matter how small, are leading you somewhere. In this episode, you are invited to think about your current situation. Where are you right now in your college journey? What are you feeling at this moment? Are you confused, motivated, tired, or curious? Whatever you feel is valid. The next step is to ask yourself what small action you can take today. It does not need to be something big. It can be as simple as trying something new, asking a question in class, or starting a conversation with someone. Remember, direction is not about having a perfect plan. It is about moving forward, even when you are unsure. Every step you take helps you learn something new about yourself. Over time, those small steps will create a clearer path. At the end of this episode, you are reminded that your journey in college is personal. It is your story, your experience, and your growth. You do not need to follow someone else's path. You do not need to rush your progress. What matters is that you keep going, keep learning, and keep exploring.